Hi there, my name is Johnson. I am a tour guide in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur especially. Today I want to talk to you about what is the beginning of Kuala Lumpur, the history of Kuala Lumpur. I was born in Kuala Lumpur, brought up in Kuala Lumpur, and I am the fourth generation. From my father's side is fourth generation, my mother's side is the third generation who came from India, especially South India. So today I want to share with you about Kuala Lumpur, how diverse Kuala Lumpur is, how wonderful my metropolitan city Kuala Lumpur. So this is going to be a bit of a historical, but it's not a history lesson. It is more towards leisure and understanding how Kuala Lumpur came to be about. Okay, today I'm going to show to you a very old picture. Now this picture should be about 100 years old, about 100 years old. Now I don't know exactly. So I got this picture and I want to show you how Kuala Lumpur was in the beginning, about that time. It's about 150 years old. Kuala Lumpur is relatively a very young city. So let's go and I'm going to show you how people in Kuala Lumpur lived about 150 years ago. And we're going to go to one of the stream. Okay, this stream could be found somewhere around the center of old Kuala Lumpur. Today, when you land in Kuala Lumpur airport, which is about 50 kilometers from the center of Kuala Lumpur, you will be traveling about an hour to reach to Kuala Lumpur, the city center, and you will be seeing this Petronas Twin Tower, which is the iconic building. But today, away from there, just nearby, about maybe if you take a Grab or any Uber service, it will take about maybe 15 minutes without, when there is no traffic. You'll be able to go to the old part of Kuala Lumpur. This is where everything began. It began at the stream. So this particular depiction of this by the riverside. Now this is how people of those days. Now these people are Malay people, but they are not Malay from the Malay that you see now. They actually came from neighboring country. Now this is how their livelihood, the stream. So later I'll show you two important rivers in Kuala Lumpur, which is the Klang River and also Gombak River. But this could be one of the tributary to one of this river, which is either Klang or the Gombak River. Now see, look at this lady. Look at the children there. They are happy livelihood. So the mother will wake up in the early morning, not like you're just gonna go to your kitchen, open your tap and get the water. Of course, they will have their well dug nearby their house. But then to do the daily chores of work like washing clothes and everything, they have to travel to the stream nearby or any of the river nearby. Now this could be one of the tributary of this Klang River, which it goes through in Kuala Lumpur. And see, the lady is washing clothes, and across the river you can see a gentleman is watching. What is watching? Watching how they are washing clothes. So maybe now you can see the jungle scenery. Now Kuala Lumpur 150 years ago was completely different. It was a swampy land. You will see a lot of water. Why a lot of water? Because we are a tropical country and tropical rainforest surrounds us. We have a lot of rainfall and therefore there will be a lot of floods happening in Kuala Lumpur. I will show you later some of the major flood that happened in Kuala Lumpur, but malaria was one of the normal things that happened in Kuala Lumpur. Many of the early people who came to Kuala Lumpur actually died because of malaria. Now this river here, you can see smoothly flowing, is flowing, but when it rains it becomes really powerful river. Okay, so while there is no rain, people go and wash their clothes, take their water, they can also drink, and then they do their business and everything. Okay, and the children have their fun time. Today many children don't go to the river to swim because sometimes this river they have also crocodiles. Okay, all right, fishing and all these things happens. So when you look at this stream particularly, the stream is very shallow. The rainy season normally happens in this country in the month of October onwards, because when the monsoon season change. But basically in Malaysia you only have either rain or warm day. So this is a introduction look of how Kuala Lumpur was in the beginning. The children plays in the riverside. The lady of the house will go and do their washing by the river, fishing. It's a livelihood. So you can see across there is a beautiful Malay house. Flood was a normal thing in those days. They have learned how to live with the river, because the river is the livelihood. You get the water, you get the fish, you got everything that you need from the water. And also in the forest supplies you with building material for the house to be built. You can see a lot of coconut trees. Coconut tree is very important in the Malay culture. And this is how it looks like in the early days.